Hello, everybody. Happy Friday night. And I'm Ken with Ken Knows Gambling. And we're doing number 56 on the Waylon and Ken strategy called the retirement plan. There's a lot of people out there doing it. This is really getting some ground, and I'm really happy about that. It's a good one. Now, to Loach, I think it's Loach 33. He won one of my contests about guessing how long something would last. I forgot what I sent him. But to him, if I win 56, your 55 guess goes down. So, anyway, I think that's about it. Let's just go on to 56. I'm done with my newsletter. All I'm waiting on is my spotlight guy to give me what he's going to give me. And then I'm going to get this out to everybody, hopefully Sunday. Because I think it's good. I got some good shit in there, I think. Anyway, number 56 of the retirement plan. Here we go. Alright, there's a 10. Make sure my rack is good. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Let's go out with the 150. And we'll go ahead and lay the 10 just because we got one. Doesn't guarantee nothing, but there's a 6. Mr. Cheapy. But that's alright. Just stay away from that double 6. We'll be alright. Whoops. 7. Well, that sort of sucks. I win $5 on there. There's $145 out here. And I'm not going to take them all down. I will take this away. But really, that's a $5 net. So 150, 145, $5. Alright? So everything now is off. Everything is off. Okay, there's a 6. And now we have to add nothing yet. Hold on. Take this 150 and my 300. Again, pretend this is not there. I just didn't want to take it all down. The only thing alive right now is that lay and that DC. Alright? I think somebody jacked me for that. Now you know. Alright? Alright, there's a 9. This comes over here. Alright, now we take this off. Now everything is on again. We'll put this over here, put that right there. And now we're set. Now we have 150 out there. And all we gotta do is stay away from that double 9. The ricochet, as John Patrick called it. There we go. There's a 5, very good. We lose the 15, but we win 35. That's a $20 net. I'm gonna take that 20, put it right there, because that's what it is. And now we're gonna plug the 9 with 125, so we're going to sort of force them now to give me another $25. There's the 7, you lose the 125, but they owe me 150. And we know we won that one. So me putting this back, everything should be back together, and we're ready for shooter number 2. Another reason people are liking this, and I'm so glad again that they are, because it's a pretty stout strategy, is it's not necessarily 3 hits, it's 3 rolls. Now that last roll, when it's plugged, it could roll 52 million times before the 7 or the number. I'm not even counting that. It's 1 roll to get out, 1 roll to get a hit, any hit, and then 1 roll to cover. It's a 3 roll deal, not a 3 hit deal. And that just keeps you off the table as much as possible. That's one of the good things about it. So here we go. There's an 8. Now I had a subscriber said, you know, he liked hedging off of the number that just rolled. That's John Patrick's old way of doing it. It's called the ricochet system. That's exactly what it's called. And so let's see how that would go. Well, the 8 just became the point. That is there. So if you wanted to, you could lay, I think it's 125 to win 100. And it's a less risk, money-wise, than, or is it 120? I always get confused on that. I just do 20 times 6 is 20, 30, 40, 120 bucks. I think it's only 120. I could be wrong. So we'll lay 120 to win 100, which is a whole lot less than 300, right? Or the 6, the same way. Of course, you got 5 ways to get spanked here and here, versus 4 ways here and here, versus 3 ways here and here. Another reason I don't do it is if the 8 does get popped and this comes over to the 8, I don't really like the 8. The only thing I could do there is just let it go naked. It's not really conducive numbers for coming back after a tag, right? I'll do it one time just to, show you it can be done. I'm not a fan of that. I'm okay with the 5, 9, 4, 10, really. All right, there's a 4. Doesn't matter. Most of the time it doesn't. All right. 8 is the point. Now we'll come on out. Like normal. Now stay away from the 4. We don't want the ricochet 4. That's all. We got a good shot. And there's a 6. So we lose this. But we win 35 here. And put everything up. Now, here's a cool part. We're going to hedge with 100. Now, that's a $50 win either way it goes. That's a $25 win either way. 410 either way, 50. 25 either way, and this is about 11, 12 bucks. It gets less as you go in, but still, it's a win. That's a guaranteed 50 bucks. Any way you want to slice it, nothing they can do about it. The end. There's the 8 is the point. When that happens, make sure you tell the dealer to turn that buy on. There's a 9. You get so caught up in what you're doing. There's the 4. So we lose that 150, but this 100 pays us 200. So there's 150, there's 200. Okay? 9 is still hot. So let's put everything back. And we'll see, we're up $125. Well, if you're like me and you go, hey, listen, anywhere between 100 and 200 I can walk, feel free to walk. I'm going to still try to go for gold. The 9 is hot. Another option, wait for the 9 to get cleared with a 7 or a 9, or just flat out come on back with it. Sometimes I'd like to clear it just to, get that 7 a chance to come on out. But there's a 9, so that goes there, but this does come here. So now that the puck is off, we're still going to come back with what we have, and we'll just tell the dealer, turn them on. That'd be on anyway. Turn these on, so we can sort of double dip. While we're getting a point, we're winning something, and then we can go right into covering, right? So right into the plug. Right from here. As long as that 9 don't come. And the 7 comes, that sort of really sucks. So all that for nothing. 150 out here, 150 there, complete tie. So I'm going to leave everything out. But they're off. Everything is off. Okay, there's the 5. Okay, everything is still off except that 150 and this leg. I know it's confusing, that's why I'm talking you through it. It just saves time. Everything is off but this and this. And there's the 7. This protected this. So we'll put this over here. These were never there. You have to pretend they were never, ever there. And I'm going to still say that. These are not there. Okay? There's an 11. There's a 6. They're still not there. 150 on the DC. 300 on the 10. Nothing is there. There's a 12, that's a tie. There's a 7, another protection. That is not there. So that's twice I got, saved. But I know this is probably confusing for everybody. They were never there to start with, just so you know. Alright. We'll do it that way. Okay, there's a 5. Here comes the 150. There's the 300. So that's twice I've been saved. Oh, there's the 3. That's it. This thing is over. 150. Just like that. When I throw my stick, it's over. This comes back to the rack. We're leaving, so that thing don't mean anything. We'll take this, put our bet back, and we'll put this over here, and that's the deal. So there's $275. What do we have? I don't even know if we had any vig, but I'll give 5 or 25 bucks. Okay? My favorite time. Bring out the envelopes. So in the bank, we throw another 100. And we can clean this up. Let's get, it's really nice having these clear bags. We'll get another 500 here. Now we're doing good. 5, 6, 65, 5, 6, $6,500 that we have won, which is pretty much that bankroll. That's what our retire income got to use. Then we'll go excess, and we'll put 75 in excess. We'll put 75 in fun, and now I need to clean them. Let's clean them. There's 5. There's 1. There's 1. That's 5. This is 1. Alright, so in our excess envelope, 1, 2, 3, 35, $3,600. Yeehaw, $3,600 in excess. And let's clean up the fun money. in our fund money, 1, 2, 3, 35, 36, 37, 37.75. We now, in those two envelopes, we have $7,375 worth of money that you can theoretically do anything you want. Okay? I was talking to Glenn last night, and he was telling me a little bit about what's going on with him. Some previous losses back in the day. Well, now, think about it. You've got $7,000 there. If you wanted to take some of this and put it back into your bankroll to get it back up where it used to be, there it is. Just let it grow for a little while. Alright, these are so important, y'all. I can't even see straight there. So we are 76. No. 56 and 0. 56 and 0. I'll do the 56 of the of my what the hell am I calling it? Of my Fantastic Five. I'll do that later on. But before I go to bed, so we can be on an even keel. But the big news is 56 and 0 for Waylon and Ken's strategy called the retirement plan. So until the next time, y'all, I appreciate you. Be great. See you. Bye.